Hello everyone, this is James Braithwaite at Yorkville Physiotherapy, and today we're going to be talking about some exercises that are useful for folks with osteoporosis. Now this exercise that I'm going to show you is not necessarily for building or maintaining bone density, which we all know resistance exercise is an effective intervention for. Rather, the exercise we're going to talk about today is more to help build coordination skills, and coordination skills are important for preventing falls. And one of the most important things you can do if you're someone with osteopenia or osteoporosis is not fall, because the falls are where the manifestations of the osteoporosis and osteopenia come out. The fractures, the hip fractures, the wrist fractures, low back fractures. Not necessarily low back on the falls, definitely hip and wrist though. So we need to train that stuff. So what I've done is I've very cleverly, actually not that cleverly, but I shall say, laid out some tape on the floor here to make my own agility ladder. Agility ladders, you might, if you've ever seen any of those football movies from the 80s where the people run through the tires and things like that, those are agility drills. And this is your own home agility drill setup. You can take pieces of tape, line them up 12 to 18 inches apart across your floor, and then you're going to work on stepping patterns. If you've ever taken a dancing class, it's a lot like learning how to dance. So I'm going to show you a couple of things here that you can practice quickly and easily at home to improve your coordination as a way to train against falling. Alright, so the first exercise I'm going to do in my agility ladder is an out, in, out. Okay, and the way that works is like this. I'm starting at the base of the ladder, and I'm going to step up and out, okay, and then in, and in means into the ladder, and then up and out, and then into the ladder, up and out, opposite side, into the ladder, up and out, opposite side, in, up and out, in, up, right? So the trick is to be able to first just do it, right? When you can do it, the trick is then to have fun with it and start to add some speed, right? So we go from this, up, in, up, in, up, in, two, up, in, up, in, up, in, up, right? Up, in, up, in, up, in, up. Right? And actually, you'll notice that if you do 3 sets in a row of that, quickly, your heart rate's going to go up too, you're getting some good cardiovascular exercise, and you're training that not going to fall skill, that coordination, that balance. And that's such a wonderful trick to have in your back pocket if you're trying to train against fractures from falls. So, once again, up. Do you need to be super fast? No, you don't. You can still start with just the simple stepping pattern. Work on the weight transfer, work on the skill, work on the precision. It's all good. Now, if you really want to get a little bit more intense with it, and your bone status is healthy, and you're not contraindicated against jumping type exercises, and we know that for people who have full-blown osteoporosis and who have poor motor skills, jumping exercises are not necessarily, in fact they're not safe. However, if your bone status is more on the healthy side and you're fairly well coordinated, you can start to add some jumping type stuff as well in an agility ladder, which would look more like this maybe. We can do the old hopscotch, outs and ins, by really jumping with it, this type of thing. And do 3 in a row. Right? A little bit more jump to that. And really there's no end to the types of ways that you can adjust this. You can have, do boxes. Whoops. Somehow I think I messed the foot pattern up there. Let's do that once more, okay? So, 90-degree turns at every, starting to lose it, getting a little dizzy, but again, great coordination, lots and lots of fun. Those ones again with that have a bigger jumping element, safer for people who have healthier bone density statuses. This is something you can discuss with your physician or physiotherapist, of course, before you start the exercise. And of course, you can see that I'm getting a little huffy and puffy from that. So great cardiovascular exercise too. So there's some things you can get started with. Talk to your physiotherapist about it. Great for training against falls. I'm James Braithwaite, Yorkville Physiotherapy.